Chapter 7 The Malice of My Persecutors. Galileo issued his call for a distinction between questions of science and articles of faith at an anxious moment in church history. Stunned by the Protestant Reformation fomented in Germany around 1517, the Roman Church struck a defensive posture throughout the 16th and 17th centuries called the Counter-Reformation. The Church hoped quickly to close the rift that had split Protestantism from Catholicism by convening an ecumenical council, but intrigues and obstacles of all sorts, including disputes over where to stage the event, postponed the meeting for many years. While the rift continued to widen, finally, Pope Paul III, the same pontiff honored in the dedication of Copernicus' book, convened bishops, cardinals, and leaders of religious orders at Trent, where Italy bordered the Holy Roman Empire of the German nation. On and off over a period of 18 years, from 1545 to 63, the Council of Trent debated and voted and ultimately drafted a series of decrees. Footnote: given the longevity of the council, its membership naturally changed considerably over the years, while ultimate approval of its decisions passed from Paul III to Julius III to Pius V, the fourth rather. These decrees dictated how the clergy were to be educated, for example, and who was empowered to interpret Holy Scripture. Rejecting Martin Luther's insistence on the right to a personal reading of the Bible, the Council declared in 1546 that no one, relying on his own judgment and distorting the sacred Scriptures according to his own conceptions, shall dare to interpret them. After the Council finally concluded the 25 sessions of its long-drawn-out deliberations, its decrees became church doctrine through a series of papal bulls, so named for the bulla, or round lead seal affixed to pronouncements from the Pope himself. In 1564, the year Galileo was born, certain important points from the debates were formulated into a profession of faith, worded by the Council of Trent and solemnly sworn over the ensuing decades by untold numbers of church officials and other Catholics. I most firmly accept and embrace the apostolic and ecclesiastical traditions and the other observances and constitutions of the Church. I also accept sacred Scripture in the sense in which it has been held and is held by Holy Mother Church, to whom it belongs to judge the true sense and interpretation of the sacred Scripture. Nor will I accept or interpret it in any way other than in accordance with the unanimous agreement of the Fathers.